Hello everyone, this is Sensei Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Gotham
Raiding
Knights.
Star Labs was a brash move, even for Freeze. We need to expect the worst from him.
I usually do. Anyway, last time we had a not very good night, but we did get a bunch of side missions done. So first things first, let's check in with Alfred.
We need to find that cryogel and take down Freeze. He killed that scientist just to spite us. And then he got away.
He said it was Batman's fault. Bruce promised him a cure for his condition.
And in return, he was just supposed to behave. But I guess with Bruce gone, he's back in the game. What have you got, Tim?
Judging from the list of stolen items, I'd say he's looking to upgrade his exosuit. And that's just for starters.
He also downloaded local weather balloon data for the past 10 years.
Let's go back out there and stop Freeze before he kills anyone else.
Easy, Tiger. We'll get him. Maybe that's enough practice for today.
I've set the Bat computer to monitor the city for high concentrations of cryogel.
Meanwhile, we should keep tabs on anyone working for Freeze, which should be easy since he decks out all of his lackeys with cryo guns.
Alright, we now have Mr. Freeze challenges available. Highlight clues in the lead section, gain information about the next steps of your investigation. You tap Q to quickly access the challenge menu. Batman convinced Harley to investigate all the elite Gothamites who got on appeal over the decades. Witnesses were all killed, and no one knows who was responsible, but the MO is the same as Langstrom murderers, pinned to the wall with knives. GCPD is lousy crooked cops these days, but employees is one of the rare few trying to do this by the city. Unsurprisingly, as Mayor Popular, we should go see what she needs. Lucius had a hand in building almost all tech Bruce had. They were good friends, one of the on top of their professional relationship. Penguin says he's gone straight, but that's clearly not the case. Disrupting his side business is going to tick him off. Maybe he'll want to talk to us after we've caused some trouble. Been an increase in organ thefts in the last few weeks. Unfortunately, it's not just one gang that's responsible. Members of the Freaks, the Mob, the Regulars, all have been seen stealing organs. The back computer has been updated to track ambulance interceptions. Fun. Alright, rogue activity. We found citizens helping the Freaks. They had a prescription bottle for a drug called Re-Q. Found no medication in that name in the pharmaceutical databases. Prescription seems to be the only thing the citizens have in common. Security footage shows the regulars working for Freeze. This can't be good. Gave him cryo weapons. According to Star Labs science team, Freeze now has enough cryogel ice up all of Gotham. Have to find him gets a chance. Harley Quinn, Typhoon of Chaos, the only side she's ever known as her own. As far as the city's records are concerned, Dr. Q doesn't exist. Chances are it's most likely Harley was trying out a new alias. She's been on the street in a while, arguably for a while. Please don't let it be Harley. Okay, so side activities. We've got secret cache, secret identity compromised, more secret caches, finding Mr. Freeze by stopping crimes, talk to Alfred to continue with the Harley story, and talk to Alfred with the Oswald Cobblepot thing. Oh, and do I have any training? Doesn't look like it. Like a whole bunch of Freaks, Mob, Regulators, and crafting stuff.
Mr. Freeze and the Regulators. That is a dangerous partnership.
I don't think they've ever worked for anyone before.
He can give them access to technology and equipment they can only dream of.
But if we take down Freeze, we'll also take down their new weapon supplier. Two birds, one stone.
Penguin refused to talk. It's like he doesn't take us seriously.
You may be surprised to learn Batman struggled with similar challenges early in his career. So for a time, he focused his energies elsewhere in the city. When word of his work got out, people were more inclined to cooperate.
The city. We've been so preoccupied with Batman's last case, we've neglected the rest of Gotham.
The hell I have! I've been
Gotham
running
may
around
not know
picking off
Batman's
random thugs.
gone, but it certainly feels his absence. There has been a marked increase in gang-related crime.
Not to mention Oswald's own business dealings. Maybe if we mess with those, plus a few other crimes, he'll feel like talking.
You've also received messages from Lucius Fox and Detective Montoya. They may be able to help.
Thanks, Alfred. Guess sometimes I need to look at things through Batman's eyes.
Funny, he used to say the same thing about Batgirl.
Rare suit that covers all base stats and provides increased momentum, generation, and resistance to concussive damage. Definitely could use that, but I also got a cold snap suit. Alright, let's see. What can I do for my abilities? Critical expertise. Beatdown can't be interrupted by most enemy attacks. 75% defense bonus after getting hit by an enemy counterattack. Yeah, that could be useful. Most enemy attacks can't interrupt my melee attacks. Electronic devices such as sensors and cameras cannot detect me. But I am wanting to increase my Nightfall abilities, so okay, it looks like I've got a couple decent mod chips here. Let's see, critical enhancement. Let's see, looks like I got the Titan one now. Oh, it does note crafting new different gear unlocks new style components. Oh, what the heck? Let's see. Do we have any other options? It's Eternal, Titan. Oh, what the heck? Let's see what we can craft. Alright, so check this out. I've currently got Cold Snap Suit. Let's see, got Neon Noir set up. Let's see, so we got Renee Montoya, Batman's Montoya. No, Commissioner Kane doesn't want us to talk, but this is urgent. The gang's being restless, and the few good officers we have left are being put in the line of fire needlessly. You people have really stepped up, but without you out there, the gangs think they're invincible. We need to do something. Come see me at the map coordinates so we can talk. Got Jason Todd field trip. I overheard Dick and Tim talking about going to the Pride Parade in costume. We're obviously going too, right? I assume they just haven't asked us yet. From Jason Todd. Normally I'm not one for praise, but in this case I'm happy to make an exception. I'm glad we're doing this. Acceptance is good, but support is even better. I'll let Tim know. P.S. I'm obviously going to pride up my cape, but since you don't have one, boo, hear me out, Rainbow Hood. Yeah, nice plan there. And then let's see, Gene. Hi, Barbara. Here's what I'm in Gotham today, based on your subscription preferences. Gotham sets a new record in a report on federal crime statistics for this quarter. Revealed Gotham set a new record for misdemeanor offenses, beating out its previous record from 3 years ago. Experts are torn on the root cause of the recent upswing. I bet vigilante should kill. Actually, someone has to say it. Vigilante should get a free pass to kill people. This city needs heroes with the courage of their convictions. They're all soft. No one's willing to take things as far as they need to go to. Let's see, dead in GCPD block. Gotham Police Department is reeling as the 21st body has been pulled from South Gotham Harbor. It's tragic, but as the deaths occur beyond symptoms, there's not much we can do but cooperate with the Bloodhaven Police Department, said GCPD. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we got the new Mr. Freeze challenges. Okay, but it's asking me to listen to a recording. Oh, hey, there's a whole upstairs area up here.
Master Richard,
Yeah.
could you keep an eye on Master Jason? He's been quite upset since the events with Star Lab.
He's getting away with a hard pill to swallow. I'll make sure he's okay.
Thank you.
I can hear you.
Like the new look?
This place is quite remarkable. It's certainly brighter than the Batcave.
I prefer the Belfry like this. Filled with people. I think Bruce would too.
I know he would. Because this is your home.
Note the Black Canary poster in the background.
Gotham's our home too. And like Bruce, we'll be there to protect it. No matter how hard it gets.
Protecting Gotham is a difficult endeavor. One that Bruce knew you would face. So, he made sure that you would have everything you'd need to succeed.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, hey, pride flag in the background. Okay, well now it's got the recorded message down there. Oh, Black Canary kicking and screaming August 19th at the Monarch Theater.
Unfortunately, the regulators managed to escape with a lot of confidential data.
Crap. Who knows what they got their hands on?
I'll keep an eye on the usual black market sites, just in case.
And hey, we can play Spy Hunter. BW, Alf, Tim, Hell, Babs, Dick, Clark, Dinah, Jay, is that Vixen? Huntress is really good at this game, who knew?
Felt it was the best way to prevent more people from getting hurt, and possibly to save Victor himself.
Freeze is a brilliant scientist, and Batman always tried to rehabilitate villains. Was he able to come up with anything?
Unfortunately, no. But at least we can use what he did have to monitor cryogel levels in the city.
Oh, and we can apparently customize the bat cycle here. Let's see, we got Alpha, Black Adam, Leviathan. Well, I'm sure we'll unlock this eventually, but... Alright, well, let's get to the recorded message.
An encrypted message from Fox Techart.
It's Lucius. Sorry I've been a ghost since the funeral, but I just realized I forgot to send flowers. If you're ever in the neighborhood, let's meet in my building. I'd like to give you them in person.
Lucius Fox wants to give us flowers. Does he know couriers exist?
Knowing Lucius, I suspect he has something far more useful for us. When you reach Fox Decker, head straight to the roof.
Okay, being asked to check the evidence boards again. Exit Belfry and patrol the city. Well, we could do that. Okay, I think that's everything that can be crafted. Got that. That's all good. I'm about to hit level 9 on top of everything else. Looks like I did get an ability, so yeah, let's go with... one more thing. I want to listen to this.
This is log entry BT01. Alfred has encouraged me to make time for this. Personal record feels meaningless when there's so much work to be done. But he doesn't ask me for much. So, it's been a year since I came back to Gotham. There was always darkness in this city. It used to be insidious. Now it's out in the open. The police ignore violence and embrace corruption. Someone had to do something.
Yeah, it hadn't changed much.
Batman felt necessary. A year later, it's clear he is necessary. He's the one who speaks the only language Gotham's enemies understand. Violence and fear. It's working. I'm starting to rein in the chaos. But I need to be more careful. Batman is always on the edge of a knife. If I let him go too far, he becomes one of them. That can't happen. Batman can't kill criminals. He needs to demonstrate a higher standard. As Alfred put it, surrendering to violent impulses is easy. Controlling them is what takes courage. Gotham doesn't need a Batman with blood on his hands. I'm doing my best. But there's always room for Batman to improve. Not all of these criminals need to be hurt. Some of them just need help. Alfred was right. This did make me feel a little better. Or at least, I think I understand all of this more. Maybe this record will be useful someday. If I ever have doubts about Batman, Gotham, or any of it. But that's definitely for later. For now, Batman has so much left to do.
Nice.
Log entry BT-17. So much has changed since I recorded the first one of these. I spent the entire time thinking Batman could do this alone, in complete secrecy. But that's just not possible. Besides Alfred, there are 2 people on the planet who know Batman's true identity. And only because I told them. It's a risk I don't regret. Jim Gordon earned the right to know. He's the only cop in Gotham I truly trust. And I've learned so much from him, especially about how we achieve justice. I envisioned Batman as vengeance, but Jim helped me make something more out of it. I never wanted to be a detective, but I'm good at it. And he makes me better. What I like most about Jim is that he doesn't want the recognition. He only wants to do what's right. Lucius Fox has me thinking a lot about what right means. When I asked him to help Batman, Lucius wanted nothing to do with it. Justice defined by a white man with wealth and power is hardly justice, he said. It's a crusade. That's why I love Lucius. He doesn't care what Bruce Wayne thinks of him. At all. But he cares deeply about what Batman stands for. Lucius is my moral compass. Once I realized that, he finally agreed to get involved. I'm grateful he started by saying no. He was right. Batman shouldn't be a caped crusader. Gotham deserves a better kind of knight.
Heavy.
Log entry BT-28. It's New Year's Eve at... I suppose it's New Year's Day. Anyway, Alfred asked about my New Year's resolution. What does Bruce Wayne want to achieve this year? I didn't have an answer for him, so he locked me down here with my tea until I figured it out. Batman's purpose is clear. Mine isn't. Besides Batman, there's not a lot I care about. I didn't love saying that out loud. Makes me sound like one of them. The tricksters and clowns and gangsters across Gotham who... I can't even talk to myself without talking about Batman. But protecting people. It's all I'm good at. Maybe that's it. I'm spending this fortune on Batmobiles, building this enormous cave. Meanwhile, Gotham has problems Batman can't solve. But Bruce Wayne might be able to. Jim Gordon's worried about being able to put his daughter through college. Lucius mentioned how great it would be to have a foundation that helps disadvantaged youth study tech. I can take the hint. Then there's always providing relief for the homeless. The Dark Knight works alone, but Bruce Wayne doesn't have to. So, I suppose my resolution is to invest in other people. Alfred will like that. Maybe enough to let me back upstairs and let me sleep in my bed. Because that medical gurney is really uncomfortable. Log entry BT-79. In a move that surprises even me, I've hired Harley Quinn as a research partner. Or rather, I've hired Dr. Harleen Quinzel, a trained psychiatrist whose work in criminal profiling surpasses even mine. Of course, some of that work is based on her personal experience as a criminal. While this aspect of her history is impossible to overlook, in this instance, it's invaluable. It took less convincing than I thought to gain her cooperation. A chance to do good, a small honorarium, and a ride in the Batwing were all the perks she requested. My contacts tell me Harley is comfortably installed at Blackgate. It's genius on her part. No one will suspect her presence, even if she's not actually serving a sentence right now. It puts her in the perfect location to carry out the research I need. It does also put her back into the criminal lifestyle we'd all prefer she left behind. But I will check in on her progress occasionally. I've given her the pattern I'm looking for. She's positioned to comb the records and profile the subjects. They, if they really do exist, won't be looking for Harley. And I'll keep it that way. Not a whispered word is said.
Okay, that's kind of ominous.
Log entry BT-33. Crossed paths with Batgirl on patrol tonight. It's been a few weeks since she joined the team. Not that she'd put it that way. She's accepted some training, resources, nothing more. Even had some choice words to share about the Batcomputer's tech. I get it. She was doing fine without me. Far better than I would have without the means I was born into. No wonder she insists on sticking to her own cases. Reminds me of someone else I know. Everything Jim has ever said about his daughter is true. I won't be the one to tell him. That's her right. He saw the corruption in the force and tried to shield her from it. So she found another way to keep Gotham safe. But she is not like Batman. Batman and Robin fight crime by cover of night. But Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson are somehow still sheltered, in a way she isn't. She sees things that we don't. Maybe we've lived in a mansion too long.
Maybe.
Barbara's different. She's driven by something I can't quite understand. Most people freeze up when faced with others' pain. But she sees the hurt at Gotham's core, and she has to get involved. To her, it was never a choice. Dick asked me to bring her further into the fold, to truly work together. But I'm not the one that needs convincing. Barbara insists she doesn't need me. And frankly, she's right. But Gotham does need Batgirl. We're fortunate to have her on our team. In whatever way she sees fit.
And yeah, that's actually very touching, and I'm glad they put that in here because there are way too many writers and people and professional writers who they think Barbara Gordon's only reason for doing what she does is because she had a crush on Batman and wanted to impress him. And there have been some painfully bad comics and one bad movie based around that idea. So I'm glad to see that they are making it clear here that, yeah, Barbara didn't need Bruce Wayne giving her help. She didn't need Batman's example. He may have inspired her. She may have given, or he may have given her the idea, but she probably would have done something to try and save Gotham on her own, regardless of whether or not there was a Batman. That's why there's a whole lot of Elseworld stories where you see Barbara Gordon trying to do stuff to save Gotham, even without Batman. So, soapbox over. And we are well past the half-hour mark. I do apologize. I was expecting to get through this part a little bit faster, but, you know, I think we got a lot accomplished here, and the conversations and such were pretty fun. So next time, we will start a new night of patrol and do a whole bunch of craziness. thank you all for watching. Please like and
Those
subscribe.
regulators were all too happy to do Freeze's bidding. He must be paying them handsomely.
And we'll stick around for this conversation.
Victor has always had a penchant for working alone. If he's hiring outside help, he must have something big planned.
So we'll just have to figure out what.
Yes, and we will figure out what it is next time. Again, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. And we will pick up from this moment here next time. Thank you again.